and we have the privilege. So excited for her because she's one of the new additions to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she's here. She's giving us her time here on a Friday night. Please welcome for the very first time Miss Porsha Stewart to the show.
Thank you.
Porsha,
I'm so glad you invited me on.
first of all, Porsha, I love your energy. Let's just get that out first of all.
Oh, okay.
You have such a sweet energy, and I mean, first of all, did you expect this sort of popularity that you've gained since you've premiered on the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Well, I tell you, I did not expect it. I've always heard that I'm pretty likable, but yeah, the popularity is great. I mean, being that I'm only had one drama scene, normally you have to do a whole lot more to be so popular. But yeah, it's doing good.
You know, what is the downside? You know, because a lot of people would love an opportunity to be on a reality TV show. What's been the sort of downside of doing the Real Housewives? I mean, we see the great parts, but what's the downside?
Yeah, well, in the beginning, it was tough on me. I'm not really used to people judging me so harshly in the beginning and not knowing a lot about me. So reading Twitter in the beginning was tough because I was just like, hey, you guys don't even know me. You just see me for 2 seconds and all the prejudgment. So that was a little bit tough, but it's gotten a whole lot better because people have had a chance to see a little bit more of who I am.
Most definitely, because I have to admit myself, when I first saw you on that very first episode that you did, I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about her.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell, well, I can tell for myself that I was nervous. I was really nervous in the beginning, and I speak fast anyway when I'm nervous, and then just flying off the mouth with everything. So it was hilarious to me, but people took it serious, and I'm like, just relax. It's a show.
What's been the biggest misconception of Miss Porsha Stewart?
I would say the biggest misconception in the beginning might have been that I'm naive. I don't like to be judged as naive just because of my age, because I'm a grown woman, I'm a married woman, I'm a stepmother, and I have a lot of responsibilities. And I'm very excited about life, and I look at everything in an optimistic way. So I can't help that I'm so positive. Don't be mad.
If you guys just tuned in to TKIF, and we're here with Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Stewart. First of all, Porsha, you're on one of the biggest reality TV shows on right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
We're doing really, really well, and I'm excited to be a part of it. Last season they did well. This season, it's doing even better, and I just feel I'm excited, and I'm glad because it's making the platform a whole lot bigger for the things that I wanted to show on there. So it's good.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Doing this show, what are some of your goals?
Well, in the beginning, my main goal was because, I didn't actually set out to do this to make any money off of it as far as, I have this business,
enough.
I want to sell this, sell that. I mean, I'm doing well. And so then I decided to use the platform for my family's charity. And it's a national platform, and it has been doing very, very well. The attention and the response has been so positive and so great. So I'm thankful for that.
One of the biggest things this season that they've noticed, and we have several more episodes to see, and I know I'm like, oh my God, Porsha, you got to come back so we can talk about those last few episodes. But the biggest thing has been Kenya Moore and you fighting.
Yeah, that was big. That was a big thing. And that was something that I did not know was going to turn out that way. Before I met her, I was excited, so it was very unfortunate, and I didn't know that this beef was going to last this long. I'm like, honey, child, I'm over that. Like, some people can't move on.
What were your thoughts, though, when the news came out that her relationship with Walter wasn't necessarily what she portrayed it to be?
Well, I don't know what the truth is, of course, because I don't know anything about, any type of agreement that they had together. All I can say is that I felt that it was off, and they didn't seem like it was genuine, and they didn't seem like they were on the road to be married. To me, that's all Now, as far as me saying whether it was fake and they're acting, I cannot speak on that. I can't even say that's what I felt, but it's just everybody else saw it.
But now looking
Y'all
back,
saw it.
have you been watching the episodes as they play out?
Yes, I watch them each week prior to the Sunday because I do a blog. So on bravo.com. So I have to watch it prior to.
So what are watching it back now? What are your feelings on that relationship? Because you were there experiencing it and seeing it in front of your face, but now looking back on it, does it make sense, or are you just still?
I mean, it looked the same on TV as it in person. It is what it is. I mean, you just can't compare it to other. I just say, Candy and Ty, beautiful relationship, looks genuine, looks like they are so in love and ready to be married. My husband and I, we good, just look at each couple, and I mean, everybody can come to their own conclusion. Only she knows what she came up with that dude, but I say just everybody go with your gut. I mean, you know what you see.
The thing is, I truly believe once you lie about one thing, everything else becomes a lie. Do you think the drama between you and her, she wanted to create just for television?
I can tell you this, is that I still do not know, and I did not know at that time why she was so upset with me. I really didn't. I wasn't the only one who, made a mistake with her title. Every single castmate called her something else. So I didn't know then, and I don't know now what the deal is. I'm just moved on from it, and honestly, I don't even want to have the beef anymore. That takes a lot of energy to be negative. So really, if, one day she and I could ever sit down and just be woman to woman and agree to disagree, I would move on, and I would be done with it.
Porsha, so we're not going to dwell on the situation with Kenya, because there have been some other stellar moments that you've given us. First of all, 265 days of the year. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you said that and you look back on it, did you see immediately as you said it, you were like, oh my God, or was it you just didn't even notice?
I didn't even notice. I was so nervous. I was just meeting Nene and Cynthia for the first time in front of the cameras. That was like my second time shooting. And if I tell you, when I sat down at home and I watched it and I said it, I rewound the TV. I was like, did I just say that? I was like, really, Porsha? But then I just laughed, because I don't take myself so seriously. And I just thought it was funny. I was laughing with everybody else, honestly.
I have to say you're very endearing. You're not one of the housewives where you look at it, you're like, oh my God, I can't stand her. You're very endearing. You cannot help but love Porsha.
Aww.
And I'm being real because we talk about the show weekly here on TKIF. So we don't. So
y'all haven't had to go in on me yet. Y'all have
Porsha, not yet. But
well, you might, and if you do, that's real too. So okay.
Porsha, but let's talk a little bit about, because of the beef between you and Kenya, you had that at Cynthia's party where, you and Cynthia were talking about it, and your husband came in, and Cynthia made comments that she felt like your husband wasn't allowing to have an opinion. What were your thoughts on that when you saw that scene?
I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, she's married. She understands that, in a marriage, we're a team. And what concerns me concerns him, and anything that goes with him as well. So I thought it was just out of the way. I didn't know where that came from because, of course, her and Peter, he has to say so and everything that has to do with her. That's just how marriages work. And really, he was just sick of me talking about it, and really, when I watched it, I was like, thank you, babe, because I was sick of talking about it, too.
and I also don't think people realize that there are a lot of things that are edited out. So who knows how long you guys have been talking about this particular topic.
Well, that was my first time seeing her and all of that after the fact, and I just didn't want to be uncomfortable, being so in such a close circle. So, I love my husband. He's so supportive. And you know what? That's my best friend. And that's right. He's going to be right there. And I'm going to ask him what he thinks. And he's going to tell me what he thinks about everything. And that's just how a marriage should work, and that's how we operate.
Speaking of marriage, one of the other great things that have come out from watching you on The Real Housewives of Atlanta was this African tribe that you kept on referring to, and was it yams or something like that?
Oh, it's yams. Yes, it's yams. And I did post the tribe, the name of the tribe. It's on my Instagram, Porsha D. Stewart, and it's also on my Twitter, Porsha D. Stewart. But yeah, it's a real tribe. And
what's the name of the tribe, Porsha?
I can't exactly remember the name of the tribe. I can't remember the name of the tribe. I would love to help you ladies out. Go to my Instagram. I promise it's on there. Because I tell you why. A whole lot of fans. It's about 20 different people who have contacted me and said, yes, girl, I found the information, and it's true. So, but it's a specific type of yam. It's not like you can go to the grocery store and just buy a yam.
Okay, but who's
you got to, get it from that village.
But who has to eat the yams? Does your husband have to eat the yams, or you have to eat the yams? Or does everybody have to eat yams?
The women, they found that it's high in the diet of the women in this village, and they have they have a high rate of twin pregnancies over there. So that's what it was.
So let's talk about let's start talking about starting a family. Are you pregnant right now? You want to make an exclusive?
Well, I can't. I can't answer. I can't answer that right now. But just keep watching the show. A lot unfolds, and it just delves in a little bit further in our personal life, and it opens it up a little more for you to see what exactly is going on.
What else can we expect from the season? I know you can't give a lot of details, but what else can we expect from the season?
Well, we'll be traveling some more. We'll be doing more traveling. So we're going to be headed to LA to visit Nene and her house out there in Hollywood. And we'll be going to Vegas. And so, of course, we try to leave the drama here in Atlanta, but it don't always work out like that. So it gets real interesting. I can tell you that, very interesting as we go forward in the season. And everybody will get a chance to form an opinion about certain people.
Porsha Stewart from The Real Housewives of Atlanta is here with us. I'm so excited that you're here because, it's one of the shows that we love to watch and talk about here on the show. So we're so excited you decided to, grace us with your presence.
Oh, of course, anytime.
But we have to talk about Kim's exit. I know you guys didn't. I don't know if you and Kim didn't have any scenes together, right?
No, we didn't. I didn't film with her.
What were your thoughts on the way she exited?
My thoughts on it, I felt like she was ready to go. I felt like when she came to the lunch, she had her husband waiting in the car, and she just was basically like, hey, babe, let me go ahead, let me handle this, and I'll be right back out. So I thought that she was done. She, her focus now is on her family. That's her priority. And, if you feel it's important to you and that the show is going to hurt your family or take away attention, then you got to do what's best for you. So that's what I feel she did.
Most definitely. Porsha, we got to talk a little bit about rumors. What has been the funniest rumor that you've read about you?
I haven't read that many rumors about
You haven't?
me.
I got some right here. No play.
You do? Roll them out, because I don't really go to blogs and read up on myself. Now with this new stardom, you don't necessarily want to read everybody's opinion. So I don't do that. So I don't really know about all the, any rumors on me. I don't know. Somebody asked me, was my butt real? I guess that's funny. That's hilarious.
Is
so
it?
I don't know.
Is it?
But so the answer is no. I'm cornbread fed. I'm from the South. I myself cook collard greens and yams all the time. So that's where that comes from.
Okay. Everyone came to your beautiful home. They were so impressed. Is decorating one of your passions? Like who is Porsha? Like what does Porsha really want to do in this next chapter?
That is. Thank you for asking that. That is so one of my passions. When we did the home tour here with Bravo, I had a chance to show everybody what I designed. A lot of my furniture in my home, I designed fabrics down to the wood finishes, everything. So I've had so many friends and fans ask me, some tips about home decor. So I believe I'm going to be working on a home decor line coming up soon to, help all the fabulous ladies be domestic divas and live like a real Atlanta housewife in their own home. So I'll be rolling out with that really soon.
Excuse us, Porsha. Porsha, you just making more money.
Yay! That's what it's about. Now, a portion of my business will also be giving some of the proceeds to a charity. So it's always about giving back. And a lot of the businesses that people have, talked to me about, I've let them know I would love for a percentage of that to go towards charity, because that's definitely my foundation.
I mean, you come from a legendary family, especially when it comes to charity. Were they concerned about you being a part of such a popular yet, controversial reality show?
Well, I tell you, it's just like, it's just like in the Bible, you live in the world, but you're not of the world. And just because I'm on a show where people have, taken it and thought everything was negative, I don't have to be that way. I'll find myself in different situations, but as long as I'm who I am, and have my own opinions about things, I'll be fine. So my family is super supportive. On the show, you'll see me involve some of the women in my family's charity, and they just love it. I'm continuing my grandfather's legacy, and I'm just so humbled by the experience every time I can give back, and I just, love to influence other people to do the same. Give what you are blessed with.
Amen, Miss Porsha Stewart.
Yes.
Porsha,
yes.
I want to, before we let you go, I think it's important for us to kind of reflect on some of the ladies and whatnot. Were you, first of all, which one of the ladies most surprised you in getting
most surprised me so far that you've seen on TV that I can tell you without telling anything else about somebody. The one who I've had drama with, that surprised me the most. I would say who I was pleasantly surprised by was Nene. She is so down to earth, so sweet, so funny and genuine. I just enjoy her, and I just didn't know in the beginning if she would be, maybe territorial because she's the original, and maybe she wouldn't be so open to me joining with the group. But she was so nice, and so I was pleasantly surprised with that.
I talk about Nene here on the show, and one of the things I said about Nene was that I felt like the fame has gone to her head. So you're saying that you don't feel like that at all.
If the fame doesn't go to your head, then it's a problem. People say money changes you. It should. You should turn into a better person by it. I mean, you should use it and just uplift other people. And as you can see on the show, I see that she does that. She's so encouraging to the other ladies, and she wants everybody to have the success that she's had. So I think it's a wonderful thing. Like myself, I was rich before I ever had money. I'm rich in my family. I'm rich in the support. I'm rich in love. So money is just a cherry on top of the cake. So, I think it's just a wonderful thing for people to succeed and still be down to earth.
I want to play a game with you really quickly. I'm going to say a name. I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Candy. First thing that comes to mind.
Okay. Down south.
Phaedra.
Down south.
Phaedra.
Baby. She's pregnant.
Yes. Apollo.
He talks really fast.
Faster than you?
Yeah, I know I talk fast too, but yeah, he does. Kenya.
Don't think too hard.
Maybe a bit needy.
Ooh.
A bit needy.
Cynthia.
Smize. With her eyes, she's always smizing and that glare.
Nene,
comedy.
Walter.
Tattletale.
What's it again?
Tattletale.
Oh my goodness. First of all, Porsha, you are officially a part of the KEMPIRE Radio fam. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, Thank you for inviting me.
Oh my God, and we're so excited. You know, people are in the chat room telling us, "Oh my God, her house is so beautiful."
Oh! Well, look forward to more from me. Visit my website, PorshaStewart.com. Check me out on Twitter, PRSHAD Stewart. And y'all will love this home decor line. It is fabulous. I am personally picking out every fabric, everything that has to do with it. You'll love it.
And we love you, Porsha, and we look forward to the rest of the season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And we hope that you'll come back to update us on, because I sense there's more drama, and it's not with who you think it is.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Empire. I love you guys.
Thank you so much, Porsha Stewart. Make sure you guys tune in every Sunday at 8 o'clock on Bravo. Thanks, Porsha.
Thank you.
Guys, we're going to jump into some more music. We're going to say happy